Let's try that
All
over
right,
the
we are
next one.
back from our ad. If you are just tuning in again, we have been debating Christmas themed topics. We just finished debating the best TV Christmas special. Me and Kooks tied at 5 votes apiece over The
Fucking
Simpsons
garbage.
and The Grinch, with Eric fighting for Charlie Brown coming in just a little short with 4 votes.
I
We
think
also
that's our
debated the
most
best
votes
Christmas
ever.
Carol. Huh? That's definitely our most votes ever. We appreciate that people are actually involved in this. That is why we do
Yeah.
this. We appreciate you. That's why we do this on Twitch, so that you can be a part of the show. And yeah, shout out to any of the viewers right now. I hope you're having a good start of your December. We're going to get into our second to last topic, at least one of ours. Again, if you're in the chat, we would also appreciate if you could come up with a Christmas themed thing to debate. One that I was thinking is just like best Christmas present. I mean, it'd be very subjective, but we could.
Well, Jurassic Park action figures for sure. So
I
there's
know,
no-
but
we
which one
don't-
are
we
you
don't
going to
have
fight for?
Dieter Stark with the command center.
Dale, sorry for that clicking sound. I realized I had a pen in my hand and I've been clicking it, so.
You know what's funny? So did I. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you can pick,
so
you
I
can pick
threw
up
that
some
pen away.
noises. Let's make some shout outs here. Stanchel, Danica, Nikki, my dad, Dale. We got Scottish Willie. We got some kid named AIDS who probably
We got
has
the
AIDS.
usual spare bedroom crew. We appreciate you all tuning in Sundays here with us. All right, let's get into
Also, when we're fucking when we're talking about our fucking movies, tell us what your favorite movies are. That helps us out.
Yes.
Or if we
Yes.
forgot something or forgot a movie, then bring it up. Tell us what you guys think.
Kooks, you can start this one off because you have not started a debate, I feel.
Yeah, I was trying to sneak by.
I know.
I was trying to sneak by. You caught me. All right. We're debating movies. Listen
Best
up.
Christmas movie.
Best Christmas movies.
I mean,
Listen
Christmas
up.
and movies are synonymous. I mean,
You
Christmas and alcohol are synonymous as well.
that's true.
listen up.
I wish I had some alcohol right now, to be honest.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, give her.
All right. Listen up, you cotton-headed ninny muggins. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa, you can't say that,
There
bro.
those fight words.
There
Yeah,
is
man, you're gonna get flagged.
there
talking
is
shit
one
like that.
movie that encapsulates everything that Christmas should be about, and doesn't preach anything religious at the same time. Cough, cough. Home Alone. Cough, cough.
What?
Church played a big part in that movie. And it is 2003 classic starring Will Ferrell, Elf. All right. This movie encapsulates everything about the Christmas spirit while still having funny quotes. Still has many funny quotes. The whole idea of this movie is a regular boy is at an orphanage, crawls into Santa's bag, and they raise him as an elf. But he's a man. He's a man, not an elf. All right. This movie has been a source of constant meme inspiration. All right. You guys, that one meme? So good news. I saw a dog today. So good. So good. And it actually has one of the best snowball fights of all time because Will Ferrell just fucking kicks some ass. But at the end of the day, when it comes to movies, for me, it's about being quotable. It's especially when it comes to comedies, all right? And this one has so many just heartfelt, nice little Will Ferrell quotes where he says things like, I just like to smile. Smiling's my favorite. Or I'm sorry I ruined your lives and crammed 11 cookies into the VCR. Or he says, son of a nutcracker. This movie is Christmas through and through. Will Ferrell is one of the top 5 comedic actors of all time. And if it is Christmas season and you want to watch a movie, this is a movie. End of opening statement.
Eric, you want to go?
Well, sure. Well,
I know, I can't believe so many just blatant lies I just heard somebody say, but you know, it's whatever.
So I went with A Christmas Story, 1983. Set in the 40s about a young boy who wants a Red Ryder BB gun and his attempts to convince his parents, teacher, and Santa that a gun is the perfect gift. I'm done. That's all I gotta say.
I like that description, actually.
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not done. Man, this is a fucking bomb ass movie. I watch it every Christmas. Back in the day, they probably still do it on TBS. They play it all Christmas on fucking repeat. So, it must be a really shitty movie if that's what they're doing. It's just about a young boy who wants a motherfucking BB gun and his just goddamn attempt at getting it and trying to convince his mom and dad, his fucking teacher, and when he fucking when every time he brings it up to his parents or whoever, an adult, they keep saying you're gonna shoot your eye out, and then he keeps having these like dreams and shit about like what would be like if you got it, and has these stupid little side stories and stuff, and then the bully scene when he kicks the shit out of him and makes his nose bleed. Man, is there not a more fucking like better feeling than seeing a bully just get his ass kicked and his face get all fucked up?
That's why you love Rush when Chris Hemsworth punches that guy with the camera.
Yeah, that's a good scene. And then when the dogs get into their house and they have to go eat at the Chinese restaurant. It's a pretty racist scene when they're like blah 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 blah. And then they bring the duck out and it's still got its head on and they just fucking chop it off right there. And then probably the most famous part of the movie is the fucking leg lamp. When he gets the lamp and then he lights it up in his front window and then everyone in the neighborhood comes and looks at it like it's a big fucking deal back in the 40s, and then the mom breaks it because she doesn't like it. And then the fucking scene when he gets the bunny costume and his dad calls him a pink nightmare. I always thought that was kind of funny. And yeah, it's just a classic Christmas movie. You watch it every year. I watch it fucking sometimes when it's not even Christmas. Sometimes I just watch it just to have a laugh, have a quick lull. So, yeah, Christmas Story, great movie, love it. I'm gonna watch it actually tonight after all those other things that I said. So, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm done.
All right. Nice pick. It's cute. That's cute. Yeah, super cute.
Adorable.
You're adorable.
I bet you won big points with your dad there.
Yeah. All right, let's get to fucking what we're all here for. The number one Christmas movie of all time, released, which I just found out today, on my goddamn birth of date. Not my birthday, but the actual day I was born, November 10th, 1990. The world was introduced to Kevin McAllister and Home Alone. Produced by John Hughes from The Breakfast Club, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Pretty in Pink, directed by Christopher Columbus from Adventures in Babysitting. Also, who I just found out today, writer of Adventures in Slumberland with Little Nemo. Didn't know that, but props to him. You got Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, Catherine O'Hara, just a star-studded cast. You got a musical score by John Williams. John fucking Williams. Yeah. The guy behind Star Wars, Indiana Jones, basically every great musical score there is. Box office. This movie had a budget of $18 million. It made $477 million. It held the record for the most money that a comedy made until The Hangover 2 dethroned it. And I mean, how sad is that this movie got dethroned by The Hangover 2, which is just a fucking awful movie.
You shouldn't even have said that.
I know.
I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
Well, it's just from inflation, okay? Yeah, it's inflation.
Oh.
This movie was number one in the box office for 12 weeks. When it was done, it was the number 3 movie overall, only under Star Wars and E.T. I mean, we fucking all wanted to be Kevin McAllister when we were a kid. We all wanted to be left home at Christmas, and we were like, if somebody leaves us home, we now know how to fight off people because we learned shit from this movie. Another thing I learned, the fake Christmas movie in this movie that he uses to distract the guys, I always thought that was a real movie. That's a fake movie that they just made for this movie. All right? Fucking layers. Layers. I don't even talk about Home Alone. I want to watch that movie that they made for this movie. Because that's a goddamn good scene when he's like, you better get your sorry son of a bitch ass out of here, or whatever he says. I mean, you got fucking iconic characters like Buzz, the older brother, who basically just looks like Eric now. You got the wet fucking bandits, okay? What's more iconic than the wet bandits? You got slap in your face screaming. You got Catherine O'Hara screaming, Kevin! at like that fucking piercing tone where it like literally her voice cuts out. I mean, talk about Christmas movies. This movie is also based around Christmas. Kid get home left at Christmas, but then he realizes, maybe it's kind of good, you know, my family didn't really like me. But then he slowly realizes, no, family's what Christmas is all about. Because you got Old Man Marley, you think he's like the bad guy, but really he's just a nice guy who just lost his family. And then the movie ends with Old Man Marley's son and new grandchild coming over, and Kevin and him wave, and it's just a nice peaceful end of the movie. And you're like, what's really important? That's right, family. And you watch this movie with your family, and then you kiss your mom, and you're like, I love you, Mom. And you kiss your dad, and you're like, I love you, Papa. And you're like, Christmas is the best. Okay, it's this movie, Home Alone. Fight me.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So that was it. So now we talk shit.
Yeah,
So I'll
that's
go
it.
first,
End of stream.
guess.
I won.
Yeah. If I'm gonna help you out here for a second, then you missed a very key part to that movie when there's a very, very notable cameo that you missed. John Candy.
I was gonna say John Changi, but it was just a cameo.
Yeah, but that was a good cameo.
It's a great cameo.
Anyways.
In the bus.
Yeah. So Buzz has got to be the most hate, other than the fucking. He beats out the kid from my movie in punchable faceness and hateable characterness.
The
'Cause
ultimate
Buzz is the
90s
most-
bully.
Oh, the ultimate fucking asshole, man. Buzz, like, I just hated that kid. He was like, I always wanted to just fight him. This big, fat, fucking asshole. Anyways, and his girlfriend's. Funny little side note: when they were making finding a picture for Buzz's girlfriend, they couldn't find an ugly enough girl, or they thought it'd be too mean to use a girl, so they just used an ugly boy. Just put a wig on her. Just put a wig on him. Cooster Stanchel reminded me that is Buzz, your girlfriend. Woof. But yeah. Anyways, but Kevin McAllister.
You're just fighting for my movie.
Sorry, he's just a whiny little bitch. Like he's like, oh, who will eat all the cheese pizza? And he just like causes a big ruckus in his family, and then he has to go sleep in the
such
attic
a
and stuff
little
like
bitch.
that. Like such a little bitch, and like the Wet Bandits are just a couple of goofs. Like Joe Pesci wasn't allowed to swear. It's hard to watch a movie where Joe Pesci can't swear. He had to make up his own like. He had to make up his own language because it was a kids movie, so he wasn't allowed to swear like he was in like the Goodfellas or Casino or any
Still
other
great.
movie that he's in. He's
Still great. Him with his fucking
man,
bald head on
I wanna
fire,
see Joe-
with his
I wanna
burnt
see Joe
toque.
Pesci.
He's like, and he rips it off.
I want to see Joe Pesci swearing, cussing, stabbing people with pens, just killing people nonstop. Not him fucking.
I want to see him trying to kill a 10-year-old.
Yeah,
And failing.
he fails miserably. In real life, they would just walked in and shot the kid and then just robbed the place and drove off.
Well, that's
Instead of-
not what
and
happened.
then- And there have been like doctors that have watched these movies and just been like, "This is just nonsense. Like these guys would be dead. Like the stuff that happens to them
When
would
he's
cause, like,
dropping
such
bricks
bodily
on his
harm.
head.
Yeah, like they'd be fucking dead. They would be walking around, sauntering around, like, "Oh, you little rascal, come back, come here, you."
It's good slapstick comedy.
And Elf isn't. It came out.
So fucking overrated. One of the most overrated
two-
Christmas movies.
Yeah, it's not a classic for me. It's just like kind of it's too new.
I don't think
too,
it's a classic either.
Yeah, I don't know. Just not that great. It's a very overrated. The kid in that movie is a whiny little bitch too.
It's
Yeah, Will Ferrell has a
unoriginal. All the designs are ripped off of old Frosty and fucking Rudolph the Reindeer. It's just a
Called
complete
nostalgia.
ripoff.
It's an intentional direction.
No,
They
if
didn't-
you watch How We Made it,
They didn't try and hide that fact. Literally, they used like that old snowman to highlight
and
that
they almost
fact.
got
So
sued for it.
point irrelevant.
They almost got sued for it.
Point
And
irrelevant.
James Caan in that movie too. Like, yeah, I need Sonny Corleone. I don't want fucking little wimpy James Caan. I want him like beating the shit out of his girl or his sister's boyfriend, and like him shooting people and like kicking their faces in. Not him just like, oh, you ruined my day. Get out of here, you little rascal. And then like 10 minutes later, being like, oh jeepers, I feel bad. I gotta go find my.
Also, his like little
my
brother, like the
bastard
kid actor
child.
in that movie. That kid actor
he's little-
sucks, and that whole relationship and storyline is awful.
I'm going lax because you guys are.
He's a
teaming up,
wiener.
and I'm
He's a
gonna
wiener.
bury you both in a debate. So go on.
Go for it.
All right. Anyways, I'm done. You guys both have whiny little bitches in your movie, and my kid is a little cutie pie.
Your
And
kid is such a little bitch. He
No,
can't even go down a
no.
slide. He can't
'Cause he
even
wants
go
to talk
down
to
a
Santa.
slide.
All right, you guys go ahead now. Rip me a new one. Lube me up.
Go on,
Go
Dane.
Kooks. No, go
You
Kooks.
go ahead, because you guys
Fire
just
some stuff out.
you guys just double team me for fucking 3 straight minutes. So let's hear what you have to say, so I can bury you and end the debate.
I mean,
Kooks is just
I'll
sitting,
say
like, wiping tears away from his eyes. You guys didn't have to get to be so mean.
Elf
Nope.
is so overrated. I mean, you say it's so quotable, but I'm like, what's quotable? Give me some quotes, because none of what you were saying was making me laugh or smile or had me reminisce about anything. It's in a Christmas movie with none of the Christmas spirit. When they go to New York and it's like, he's so out of his, it's just a fish out of water story. Like, it's so fucking generic.
Is that your argument?
I mean, Christmas Story is good. Has its moments, but again, if we're talking little bitches, this guy's a little bitch.
Oh, Ralphie, get out of here.
It's basically a movie purely on nostalgia. Doesn't hold up. Again, you said it was racist. You can't watch that movie nowadays. You can't show that movie to your kids.
Did my go?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
All right.
Be loud.
Be
Let's
loud,
go.
be proud.
And I want
Actually, don't be
all-
too loud because you're gonna fuck up my ears. But
I
go
want
ahead.
all of the people in the chat to remember this is a debate show and not a nostalgia show. Okay? It's a debate show. All right? 1, neither of your movies are Christmas movies besides that there's a holiday involved. A Christmas Story is strictly about strictly about consumerism and about the pain of children. Like, that's all that movie's about. Really, what does Christmas have to do with that movie besides he wants something? It's not a Christmas movie. Dane said that my movie has no Christmas spirit. Your movie, Home Alone. Home Alone, 1, killed John Candy. Killed him. John Candy's dead now. 2, it
You're gonna
glorifies
blame that on
child
Home Alone?
abandonment. It glorifies child abandonment, and it glorifies murdering a child. There's no story around that. All you laugh at is 2 guys trying to kill a kid. That's the whole thing. And then you say my movie doesn't have any Christmas spirit.
Nope.
Literally, these parents forget a child. Like, even if you have 20 kids, it's a head count. Make a list. All right? Make a list.
The
It's
mom
not that
remembers immediately, and it's about the mom's
Home-
adventure back
Home
to her
Alone-
kid.
Home Alone went on to kill Macaulay Culkin's career and spurned a friendship with Michael Jackson. Like, that's what that movie did for him. Ruined his life. Even his little brother's a better actor than him now. Right?
No.
And A
The
Christmas
Good Son is the
Story-
best movie ever.
Yeah, man.
And A Christmas Story is A Christmas Story. I think if I had to predict, because this show's pretty predictable, and I didn't pick first, I picked last on this, but
It's because
If
nobody
I-
else wanted Elf, though.
no, because I said there's a bunch of Christmas bangers, so I can go. And Dane picked first on Home Alone. A Christmas Story, literally, it might win because of nostalgia votes from like Eric's parents and Dane's parents. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
The
all I need.
parents
That's all I
in the
need.
chat are gonna vote. At neither point did any of your arguments convince me there was any Christmas spirit in any of your movies, and it's an absolute farce that Dane said Elf doesn't have Christmas spirit. Because if anything, that's all it has. Like,
No,
if
it's a movie
anything.
about the whole world not having Christmas spirit.
It's literally about a man who thinks he's an elf, finds out he's a man, and he has to save Christmas.
And Zoe Deschanel
Santa-
has an awful singing voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you're just riling me up on purpose. Now you're just making me
Feed the
mad.
flame.
She's
I don't think she's that- I
terrible.
don't
And
think
she's
she's
an
that- I don't
ugly
think
as a
she's that attractive.
blonde. She's ugly as
Yeah.
a blonde.
Zoe Deschanel is a national treasure, and I'm gonna contest this debate loss harder than Trump's contesting the election right now. Like, we're going to the courts on this one. False
People
votes.
aren't gonna vote for your movie just because Zoe Deschanel's name is spelled so stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe?
Diss my movie if you want, but don't you ever fucking diss Zoe Deschanel.
Don't you diss the new girl?
Don't
Yeah,
you
like our
dare.
movies are about a kid's wanting stuff in life. Yours is about a fucking an
Yeah.
elf trying to get his dick sucked by fucking Zoe Deschanel.
Did you just say Home Alone's about a kid wanting stuff? Yeah, his parents to care about him.
Oh, you just want,
Isn't that
no, he
what we
wants
all
to
want deep down?
well,
I know that's
he
what
wants to-
Eric
he wants
wants.
to fuck up.
I'm sorry
wants
that
to
you
fuck
guys
up Joe
come from
Pesci.
such, broken homes, I guess, but I feel comfortable.
Was there sequels to any of your movies? Did yours start a franchise? No,
Do you
mine
consider
did.
Home Alone a franchise? Do you consider
Home
that
Alone
a franchise?
2, 3, and 4.
3 and 4
Okay.
were straight to DVD.
Yeah, man,
I went to
those
the
are
theater for
terrible.
Home Alone 3.
There was
Do I
that,
wish I
my
didn't?
movie actually.
Maybe.
I remember going to
Honestly-
the theater to see that in Russell when I was a kid. The third one. That
And
was
we want to talk
fucking
about
shitty.
cameos. Donald Trump in Home Alone 2. Probably one of the best cameos ever.
Yeah, we're talking Home Alone 1.
Did you say Donald Trump is one of the best cameos ever?
Yeah.
Like, is that your argument?
Little known fact that there actually was a sequel to A Christmas Story. I can't remember what it's called, but it wasn't set in Christmas, and it was a financial box office like disappointment. And it didn't have any of the returning cast in it.
Honestly, I don't even care if I lose this debate so more because I'm just so fired up about Zoe Deschanel getting disrespected.
All
I'm just
right.
gonna go Google pictures of Zoe Deschanel after this and start kissing
Send them
the
down.
laptop.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you, Stanch, for letting me know that Chris has such a love for Zoe Deschanel, so that I could bring that up and get him riled up.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna end this chat. If you didn't see the poll, hopefully you did. I'm gonna be ending it right now.
I'll do the shout outs here
Yeah.
while
I
we're
hope a
doing
Christmas
that.
Story wins.
And there's
'cause James-
definitely a lot of honorable mentions that we can
Erroneous.
get into for Christmas movies.
So yeah, like fucking Big Dumb Scottish Willie said earlier, 1998's Jack Frost was a banger. The horror movie was better though.
Oh, I think Eric won.
Oh man, you guys were talking last
Or
time.
no,
This fucking shit.
me and Eric tied at
Um,
4 votes each, and Elf got 2 votes.
Son of a bitch, man! I can't fucking get a break here. Who else? What are you? I think I saw someone say Love Actually. That one was a fucking pretty good one, man. I always watch that one. It's got boobs in it. Oh yeah, my mom said Love Actually. Miracle on 34th Street.
I
Die
didn't want to
Hard.
say. I didn't want to say it for yours, Eric, but one of my favorite parts of Christmas Story is the. It's where I learned what double dog dares were and triple dog dares. When he
Is-
like
Triple Dog Dare.
when
you.
he dares him to lick the frosted
closed
pole.
now?
Yeah.
Is the poll closed now? Okay, Home Alone is the best Christmas movie of all time.
Fuck off. Christmas Story.
Like if
I
I
actually
had a
would-
vote to break this tiebreaker, I'd vote Home Alone.